Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're streaming, you're watching TPBL. It is the Group B Game 1 opening series. Now the Formosa Dreamers are also trying to extend their home game a winning streak as Bentel gets things.
Great defensive possession to start for the Dreamers.
Mismatch inside the lane is wide open for Brandon Gilbeck. General Manager Sang Soo-ren. He says he was in full health, so could actually have played in their last homestand, but they decided to play it safe and still haven't get some extra rest as Xiao An pulls the trigger and hits the target. It is two screens set up for Joker. Now it's Liu Zhenxun pulling up for the long range two, and that's how the Hsinchu Lioneers handed the cookie jar. Jet still manages to recover. Out is Eric Holman from out in the wing, contested, unbothered.
Yeah, he has
Cup experience. They're very versatile, as you mentioned. Again, we have two import players of the month on the court for the Dreamers. Eric Holman putting the Lioneers in the spin cycle. And Joker is set up at the corner, and there's a turnover. That's the risk of putting Oscar Gao as the point guard and coast to coast.
Yeah, they need a timeout. Early substitution for Jay Chen, who's fallen out of the rotation this season for the most part.
And here comes Liu Guanxun with the three.
We got two brothers on the court right now, Ryan Liu and Liu Guanxun playing against each other.
There's a teardrop for Aji. Pulling it. Ryan, his older brother, will pick up the rebound. Shaking off the rookie, Aji. Switch off over to Tai Tenggang. They're running horn right now. There's the long range two made by Marie rebounds. And under 2 blocks per game.
That's his 4th Defensive Player of the Year award in a row.
Easy does it for Tai Tenggang. 6 seconds remain. Holman finding Ryan wide open from the corner.
Great look.
AXN giving you your dose of pro basketball. Playoffs are happening right now as we get things started. Ma Jianhao, he checks in for the first time. We're slowly seeing him reform back as Bentel gets a big 27-16. Pocket pass over to Brandon Gilbeck. And that rattles in, gets the bounce. Hand to the cookie jar, Liu Guanxun barely saves it, and there's a backdoor cut, and what a finish on the inside for Liu Guanxun.
See if Oscar Gao doesn't get going, I wonder if Joker maybe becomes the point guard soon.
There's a three that you want from Marin Marich.
Keep him in the game right now. Only an 8-point lead. The Lioneers, they took that first run from the Dreamers, and they've got themselves back in it now.
Slow start, and Ma Jianhao shakes off Liu Guanxun, so he's already got an assist and 2 points onto the board. So we'll see if these 2 weeks of rest are beneficial for the Formosa Dreamers. Here comes Tai Tenggang with a jumper over Brandon Gilbeck.
Out of control by Gao.
Yeah, both sides, Wayne and Oscar, kind of struggling running point today as there is a landing for Gao Guohao. So the question is whether or not we'll see Oscar come back into the game as Liu Guanxun really trying to carry. Switch up the matchup. Now is Xiao An tasked to guard Joker. Losing the ball, Aji gets the steal and coming through coast to coast, and there you have it. Before the timeout, unsure if it's a sprain or re-injury. As Tai Tenggang pulls the trigger for the three, and he gets the answer. Now the Lioneers are currently 3 for 11 from the outside. Pasechnik off the glass, and it swirls in down the hatch. They're keeping it a single guard rotation here. Aji with the scoop, made it too easy.
Beautiful move from Aji.
Lapse some defense for the Hsinchu Lioneers. But they're out of the 10-point deficit now, leaving Taizenggang wide open. Back to Pasechniks. Back over to Aji. Easy does it, he gets nothing but...
They started to move a little faster.
Shaking off Pember off the glass. That play was made for Ben Bentil. So the Lioneers managing to tie the score, and there's a three. If they'll get a breakthrough in the second half as we get things started. Possession goes to the Formosa Dreamers. Ben Bentil from the wing gets a big bucket to get. So the Lioneers choosing to start their original starting five in the second half. Drew Pember. Yeah, so it was an offensive foul called on Liu Chunxun. Yeah, so the possession now with the Formosa Dreamers. Wide open. Zhang Zongxian puts down another. Joker with a high pass back to Pasechniks. It's man-to-man, and Pasechniks will have...
Over two people.
Remember from the corner, here is Goguoha! He's getting the Lioneers fans far from Taichung, and they are loud in this very intimate gymnasium. Turning around down the lane with a reset back to Benjamin Bentil, point the three! At the highest point of the... highest point, so we did see a little bit of a drop down. Liu Chunxun will get the and one from three.
For the Lioneers to just close in on the big man on the post.
From up top, 3 for 3 in the third quarter. Remember, reset back over to Joker. There's a staggered screen run by the Lioneers, and a wide open Drew Pember dives in and gets the answer.
Too easy, Joker's.
Again, the Dreamers have not been able to hold down Zheng as well. He's already made 6 assists tonight. Here's Marin Marich for his second three from the wing. And Brendan Gilbeck pull out to guard the Lioneers bigs under the baseline. There's a reset back to Holman. There's the alley-oop jam for Brendan Gilbeck. Is Liu Chunxun guarding Benjamin Bentil at the paint, and there's a shot by Aji. The three for Jet is good. They need that three right now. Help defense from Marin Marich. Well done there for the Lioneers import. Left wide open, Drew Pember for the three, drains it. We'll bring it back over. Look at him go. He's pretty quick, as I said, on transition. And here he comes for the jam. Now this is to say they were 0-3 against the Kaohsiung Aquas last season in the semifinals. So they might be sweating a little bit here, but as we say, anything could happen as the score is now Benjamin Bentil caught unprepared there. Wando Wako trying to find Bentil. Over to Wako, here it comes. There you have it.
There it is. Huge
Marich for the three. Oh, but Taizenggang having the hop over Jet. Here comes the Lou buckets for the three. Yes! He's in his bag.
He's getting great looks. And a correction on my side. Ben Bentil's 3 for 5 from the free throw line.
Coleman blocked off, but manages to get the...
Unbelievable bench scoring from the Lioneers. Daniel with 13, Lou with 16, Marish with 21.
A real pressure cooker here. It looks like Lioneers automatic. Whereas Formosa Dreamers, they've only got one team foul. There's a downhill pass to BG, and made that shot way too...
That shot.
Yeah, right idea, but couldn't execute in that moment. Warriors has to guard Aji. They're running the zone right now. Here's Bentil, and it's tough. Jet effective on defense.
He's missed his last 3 shots. He's liked all the looks.
The Dreamers made their adjustments, and accordingly so.
Marich, Daniel, Lou, amazing game from them. There's no way the Liners pull this out without those 2.
Absolutely. As we take a look at the final stats overall for Game 1 of the Group B series.